everyone, welcome back to Raw Synergy. I want to share my blood test results with you today. Whether you're a raw vegan or you're a meat eater, whatever your diet is, this information is going to be super important for you. I had my vitamin D levels checked, my vitamin B12, and my iodine levels checked. My vitamin D and my iodine were definitely low. And my vitamin B12 was on the low end of normal, which to me says before I was supplementing, I really did have a deficiency. So it was really good that I was supplementing, and the more that I supplement, I feel my levels are going to improve. Regarding the iodine, however you wish to say it, iodine apparently is the proper way to say it, but seems like everyone says iodine. My levels were definitely low, and since I've been supplementing, I've noticed quite a few changes in myself, and I am feeling a lot better, and I'm seeing definite improvements. One of the biggest things that I'm noticing is that when I wake up in the morning, I'm actually waking up before the alarm, and I'm feeling refreshed, where before I could sleep 9-10 hours and still feel groggy when getting out of bed, and it would take me a while of being up maybe for 20 minutes or so before I would really start to feel my energy kind of come up and feel better, whereas now I'm actually ready to get out of bed. I'm feeling motivated. And that is a huge change for me. I honestly remember the last time feeling this way was when I was a child. So this is a huge improvement. I definitely have more energy and motivation. Before, I really have to push myself to kind of get things done that needed to be done. And now I'm feeling really motivated and empowered to do stuff. Things are happening, and I feel so much different in this regard as well, which is a huge bonus. Regarding some skin issues, I had an eye breakout that I developed mid-September of last year, 2013, and it did not go away until I was supplementing with iodine for several weeks. Once I started supplementing, my eye slowly began to heal, and now it's really healed so much, and my eyelashes in that area had fallen out. They're now starting to grow back. So that's another really big thing. And I've also noticed that my skin is much less dry than it used to be. And finally, one of the biggest, most interesting things to me has been a chronic dry eye issue that I have is now going away. For a really long time, years, I've had an issue where when I lay down to go to sleep at night, my eye starts drying out to the point where I can't blink. And sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, or especially when I wake up first thing in the morning, my eye is so dry I literally cannot blink my eye. And I'll have to stare up at the ceiling without blinking for 30 seconds to get my eye to water, to get irritated enough to water so that I can then blink. And since I've been supplementing, this is going away. It's really improving. It's not completely better, but I would say it's at least 50% or even a little more better. So I'm very excited about that. This is something that I didn't think was going to ever go away. In fact, I went to an eye doctor many years ago, probably about 7 years ago, when this really started bothering me. And she looked at my eye and told me that my eyes don't close properly, and that's why my eye was drying out. So I find it very interesting that now that I'm supplementing, that it's improving. So I'm very excited. Vitamin D levels. My vitamin D levels were extremely low. The reference range is between 50 and 100, with 50 being on the low end. So even if you're at 50, you'd be considered low by many standards. My level was 10. And my husband was a 4, which those levels to me are like critically low. It's scary low. And I live in Southern California. I'm out in the sun a lot. And so I was really surprised to see that my vitamin D levels were that low. And I've been encouraging my family members and my friends to get their levels checked, and a lot of them are low as well. So it's very important, no matter what kind of diet you eat, make sure you get your vitamin D levels checked, because that's really a critical vitamin. Same with the iodine. With the vitamin B12, you want to get a urinary MMA test. Urinary methylmalonic acid test. And this is going to help you determine your levels of B12. My levels were in the normal reference range, but they were on the low end of the normal range. I'm pretty sure I was low before I started supplementing, because then I started supplementing and I started feeling much better after supplementation. You can see my video for that here. I was actually supplementing for many months before I had my B12 levels checked. The fact that I was supplementing for a while and I'm still a little bit on the low end of normal means I can still improve my B12 levels. And I've actually pumped up my dose a little bit to get my levels more in a better reference range. With all that said, I really want to keep this video short. So I'm going to put a bunch of links underneath for you to check out how to get your levels checked. I highly recommend working with Bennett. He is really great at guiding you through this process. He has a consultation page on his website where you can actually work with him on getting these 3 particular nutrients back in balance. He'll guide you on how to get tested, where to get tested, and really give you great feedback on your results and get you back on track with the right supplementation, the right dosage, etc. I've been working with him to get my levels back up, and he helped me get tested. I'll also put some articles below for you to check out regarding these nutrients. You can see what the symptoms are as far as deficiency goes and how important these nutrients are as well. And like I said, whether you are a raw vegan or not, no matter what your diet, these nutrients are super important for everyone. And as far as iodine goes, 90% of the population is deficient, and it's a really important nutrient that we all need for so many things in our body. Get a urinary MMA test, a UMMA test, to get your B12 levels checked, because getting a blood test just is not accurate. And the urinary MMA test is the most accurate for getting your B12 levels checked. Vitamin D is pretty easy. It's easily done through getting your blood tested. And then as far as iodine goes, you really need a 24-hour iodine loading test where you collect your urine for 24 hours after taking an iodine supplement. And that really gives you an accurate level of your iodine levels. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.